What's up, Charger fans? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing another mock draft, but today's mock draft is going to be dictated by the wheel of names. We're going to give it a spin. It's got a category, and however we land is how we're going to choose. So if that sounds fun to you, let's go. All right, Charger fans, here comes the first spin. Let's get something nice. So with our first pick of the draft, we are going to trade up. We're trading up. Let's go. All right, Charger fans, let's get into this draft. We're going to be trading up. So let's get this proposal going. I've got one thing in mind, and that's going after the Colts here. And I want to snag my favorite player in the draft. We got to get on with this thing. We're not going to try to bargain them out by giving them some low balls. So let's just move forward. We know we're going to have to give them an next year's first, but let's make this thing happen. Now, would I do this? Probably not. But if there were a player that would be worth trading up for, bet your arse, it's Tyler Warren. All right, so Tyler Warren's on the board. Jalen Walker, you get it. But we did this for the reason, and the reason is you. Tyler Warren, let's go. Not a bad way to start the draft. I'm loving this so far. All right, Charger fans, for the second pick of the draft, what are we going to get? All right, we're trading back with our second pick. I don't hate it. I think there's some logic to this. Let's go. All right, Charger fans, I got some ideas here, and let's start with this first. Let's propose a trade to the Detroit Lions. We're going to trade back. We're going to give them the 55 for their 60, hopefully 102 here. They took it. All right, let's get going. All right, so we missed out on pick 55, but we're down here at pick 60. We're looking at Trey Harris, Jonah Seba-Ainia. I gave it my best try. Caleb Johnson, Princely, Jalen Royals, Darius Alexander, Braden Swinson, Jaden Higgins, Andrew Makuba, Alfred Collins. But I'm going to go ahead and take my wide receiver here. I'm a big fan of Trey Harris, and I think he's legit. So Trey Harris is going to be the selection with the trade down pick. All right, Charger fans, let's see what we got next. Let's get interesting. Let's see what we got. All right, and for our third draft pick, we got to take a player who's over 320 pounds. All right, we're looking at some big boys here. 320 pounds. All right, let's just get on with it. Let's go to the trenches. How much does Jackson Slater weigh? 311. Quite missing the mark there. Garrett Dillinger weighing okay, we got a qualifier there. Garrett Dillinger, a guard from LSU. Dang, Miles Frazier does not make the cut here. Okay. Just real quickly, let's take a look at some of these tackles. Is there anybody that can swing inside? Wait a minute, hear me out. Holland Pierce, 6'8", 341. This guy is a massive human being. He tore it up at the Senior Bowl practices. I saw some videos on YouTube, and every single rep, he stonewalled everybody. He plays a tackle. I'm not sure if he can play inside, but I like the idea of taking a chance on him, putting him in at guard, and we've got a skyscraper of a human being. So let's get wild and let's plug this kid in. I'm taking Holland Pierce out of Rutgers, and we're going to move him inside. Let's go. All right, on to the next spin. Let's see what we get. Hopefully something nice here. I'm liking the way this draft is shaking out. Damn it. All right, so we need a player who's 5'10 or shorter. I'm jumping straight to these running backs. So who's on the board? Bishal Tootin, Damian Martinez. I would take Damian Martinez here, but he is not 5'10, right? Yep, 5'11, so he doesn't quite make the criteria. Dylan Sampson, 5'8", 200 pounds. Rashard Smith, Jordan James at 5'9". I don't know how accurate these are. Cam Skadaboo's a really good pick here, but it's kind of redundant. You know, Najee Harris, Cam Skadaboo, so I'm not going to take Cam here. I'm leaning towards a receiving threat. We want a guy who can help evolve the pass game when the play downfield breaks down and there's that check down. Add a layer to the receiving game is having a running back who can catch the ball in the backfield. So that's what I'm looking at here with this 5'9 player. So the most intriguing options on the board here for me are Brashard Smith and Jaden Blue. I think overall I have Brashard Smith ranked a little higher as a running back, but I'm just going to go ahead, and this is a little early to take Jaden Blue, but we're taking Jaden Blue. We're going to get the speedster and the guy that can help out in the receiving game. The boy comes in at 5'9", 196 pounds. Who knows? Maybe he's 5'10", but that's what it's reading. 5'9", he qualifies. Jaden Blue is the pick. All right, we're back at the wheel. Let's see what we get. All right, looks like we're going back-to-back running backs here. All right, although we just took a running back, we got to take one again. And who do we have? We have Devin Neal, Brashard Smith, Trevor Etienne. So we're going to take something a little bit here in the middle, in my opinion. I like Brashard Smith a lot. Overall, out of these players, I think I like Jordan James the best. I think he blends it together very well. So that's going to be the selection. So we got our second running back off the board. And we're spinning again. Come on, give us the... Okay. So we're looking for the most handsome player in the draft. What a selection. Man, I got a feeling these trench guys are going to be pretty butt ugly, to be honest. Colston Loveland, not too bad. But, I mean, clearly he's off the board, so. Who's on the board that is still handsome? Sheesh. Junior Tafuna, not bad. Handsome looking fella. I like it. Mitchell, love you and all, but it's not going to make the criteria. Fedone, goodness gracious, pal. Nope. Gavin Bartholomew here, not bad. Kind of looks like a soccer player. I think he meets the criteria. So I'm kind of choosing between Gavin Bartholomew and let's see if Tafuna's still on the board. So if I went to the club with Junior Tafuna or Bartholomew, not too bad looking guys. Could Dylan Gabriel still be on the board here? Don't judge me. All right, you know what? Some of you might say I'm cheating here, but I think he's all right. You know, if I would head downtown with Junior Tafuna, I think we would be all right. So that's going to be my pick here, and I'm happy about it. All right, guys, we got 2 more spins left. Let's see how we can wrap this thing up. BPA, let's go. BPA, offensive line. All right, we're heading back to the offensive line here. Let's just go ahead and get our center out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and grab Drew Kendall here. All right, so I lied. We actually have 2 more spins. Dude, let's go BPA, best player available. But I think it's like deleting options as you go. Like if you land on one, I think it's removing it from the wheel. I'm not too sure what's going on with the wheel. That's kind of what it looks like. But we scored best player available. Let's go. All right, for the sake of us, what do we got going on with the draft? We got our tight end, a wide receiver, we got an offensive lineman, 2 running backs, a defensive tackle, a center. We're actually kind of nailing these things. What do the Chargers still need? We definitely need an edge rusher. Let's go see what's left in this depleted room. Tyler Batty, Johnny Walker, RJ Oben, ooh, Ahmad Hassanan. I like him a lot. Yeah, so this actually works out pretty well. I think I'd be pretty satisfied here with taking Ahmad Hassanan here. He's an interesting player with an interesting profile and background. Check him out, but that's who we're going to take here as our edge player. All right, guys, last spin of the draft. And I think that's exactly what's going on. And I think as you pick a selection, it gets removed from the wheel. So we're down to 4. We got linebacker, day 3, corner, and the ugliest player on the board. Let's see what we get to round this thing out. Actually, not that bad. Linebacker. Let's get a thumper. Let's get a guy to play special teams. Let's go. All right. The Pro Football Network is the most ridiculous fake mock draft simulator you can use because we have such great value on the linebacker position still here. Cody Simon from Ohio State, Nick Martin, Oklahoma State. I love Nick Martin. Still so many good players here. Eugene Asante, K. Medrano, the speedster. But there's definitely great players here. Players that realistically would never fall this low, but it is what it is. I'm going to take Nick Martin here. I like the intangibles that this guy has. I think he can do a lot of things for this defense. So that's how we're going to wrap up this draft. Let's go. All right, so in conclusion, at the mercy of the wheel, we traded up and we got Tyler Warren. We traded down and from 55 and we got Trey Harris at the wide receiver position. We got Holland Pierce, offensive tackle out of Rutgers. Pierce is a skyscraper of a human being who has a lot of upside to him. So we're going to hopefully kick him inside and help out in the interior. We got 2 running backs here. We got Jaden Blue and Jordan James. And then the handsome pick, Junior Tafuna, my downtown homie. And then we got our center, Drew Kendall. We got our edge player, Ahmad Hassanan, and our linebacker, Nick Martin. All right, Charger fans, that's going to conclude the mock draft today. And we had a little fun and we did something a little different. We were at the mercy of the wheel of names, and I thought overall the draft was pretty good. We were able to kind of hit a lot of position groups and make the best out of it. So thank you for hanging out with me and doing that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm Andrew with Boltcasa. So until next time, remember to bolt up. Peace.